Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Ay, good evening. Wala namang bintana. So, kunyari, sa camera, di ba? Sa mga kapamilya, asan yung mga kapamilya natin dito? Winelcome nyo na ba si Regine, di ba? Sa GMA naman, sino nang kakanta sa hapon natin, di ba? But, good afternoon, ano ulit? Good evening everyone. Well, to be honest, it's definitely a pleasure for you guys to be listening to me, an architect, speak. Kasi, usually out of the hundreds, if not thousands, no, I don't keep count. Out of the thousands of people who ask me to speak, parang sabi ko, pagod na ako, retired na ako sa showbiz. Hindi naman sa pag-ano, no, pero yun ang pinaka-trajectory kasi ng career ko. Philip Lewis, an architect. So all the potential clients, I'm looking at you guys now. I would usually charge hundreds of thousands of pesos for speeches like this. Normally, on a good day, actually, But, since this is a special event, I'd like to give you guys a 30% discount. Palakpakan naman natin ako. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Again, Philip Lewis, as an architect, I could only give a 10% discount. Gets, But, yun lang yun. To sum it all up, congratulations to the bride and groom. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding aside, well, since it was already mentioned by someone in the crowd na, Philip Lewis is an architect. Hindi ko alam kung sino, parang somewhere ata dun sa dulo. In architecture, you create a timeless structure not through the flashy aspects of what decoration to use or what color and shade to paint a wall with. All of these things are arguably important, yes. But all these things, no matter how captivating and strong, all of these things would be for nothing if your structure doesn't have a strong and resilient foundation. I could still remember the times when Kuya Oli had a crush on my sister. At alam to ng mga YFC mates niya eh. I think yun yung sa crowd pa no, sa org niya. And my sister would always incessantly talk about how she doesn't like Oli that way. Incessantly. Always. As in, lagi talaga. And if I'm not mistaken, I think choknat pa yung pangligaw ni Kuya Oli before. If I'm not mistaken, pero kasi, alam mo yun, out of the hundreds, if not thousands of suitors and ex-boyfriends and the casual boylets of my sister, hindi ko na din maalala. And during that time, I haven't personally met Kuya Oli yet, but I only know stories of him through my sister and her org mates. But one day I was studying for the college entrance exams, and I was staying in Katipunan with my sister and some of her friends. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I was in Alva. I think at that time, a guy sat beside me. I don't know if you guys remember this. A guy sat beside me who looked exactly like Kuya Oli. But of course, as expected, I was so focused on my work, trying to end world hunger, alam mo yun, while simultaneously finding a way to end corruption as well. Hindi ko na namalayan kung sino yung katabi ko. Sorry. Hindi ko na namalayan kung sino yung katabi ko that time. After a few hours, my sister told me that it was Kuya Oli who was beside me that time. Now, I'm not sure what I did during that time that I was using the computer beside Kuya Oli, But I asked my sister what Kuya Oli thought of me. And then Kuya Oli said Oli said you look like someone who would punch someone in the face. Now, it sounds actually kind of light if said in English. Pero naalala ko pa yung Tagalog. Sabi ni Oli, mukha ka daw mananapak ng tao sa mukha. Sabi ko, tas, grabe, you know what? I remember, at that moment, I told myself, wow, this guy, the nerve of this guy to say this. Na I haven't spent any time with this guy, pero his judgment is already so accurate. Sabi ko, grabe, hindi ko pa kilala tong tao na to, pero alam niya na I'm that kind of person. But then again, I was that kind of person who would punch someone in the face before. Ngayon, I'm just the kind of person that would punch someone in the chest na lang kasi it's easier Physically, syempre, tumaba na ako, di ba? But, again, now I only do it for charity na. I punch people for charity and not for fun. Kidding aside, of course. But during that time, a part of me already knew that they were going to be together. Then again, I'm just saying this kasi kinasal na sila today. If not naman, masasabihin to sa inyo. Diba? Sabihin ko to dun sa... Hindi, joke lang. Abby and Ollie, whether you are aware or not, the kind of love that you guys have built and have been building throughout the years is the kind of love that if only we could have a fraction of it, then we would consider ourselves one of the most loved people in the world. There's this story about the Great Wall of China. Forgive me for missing out on the details, but how the story goes is that there's this brilliant mathematician who calculated that he only needed exactly 99,999 bricks to complete a section of the wall. His supervisor didn't believe him and demanded that he order extra. But without any hesitation and with much confidence, he said he would only need one extra brick. After the section was completed, lo and behold, there was only one extra brick left. And that section of the wall still exists up to today. A foundation so well reinforced and calculated that its structure, even after thousands of years, still exists up to today. But love, ito yung nagpayak sa akin kanina actually. Sorry sa mga nag-antay na magsayaw ako kanina, umiyak ako sa labas. But love isn't like architecture. You can calculate and think about all the right steps, but still end up with the wrong one. You can get 1,000 bricks, or maybe even just one, but still end up being torn down in a second. The thing is, there is no one direction to get a glimpse of what love is. It takes only a lot of hard work and patience and discipline and understanding and a whole lot more. But amidst all of these things, you guys showed us the reality of your love. You guys showed us the true kind of love. The kind of love that goes beyond the aesthetics, the kind of love that goes beyond the surface level. A love more profound and resilient than what any kind of architecture is and can ever be. Thank you, Mr. and Miss Go, for sharing with us your love, for giving us a glimpse of what love is and how so much more it can be. Sincerely yours, Architect Philip John at Chavez Lewis.